Alright, now for 6.7, again, we're not changing any functionality. We are just putting the responsibility for the exit string where it belongs. Okay, so it should be the room class that prepares the exit string. So let's make that happen here. Room class. Alright, so we want something that looks like this. Public string get exit string. Actually, I think I'm just going to copy this. Will it let me? No. Alright, so let me just... Oh, there it is. Let's see if that works. Copy. Paste. Almost. There it is. A description of the available exits. And public string get exit string. Let's edit auto layout. Okay. So, let's see, what does that look like? So right now, we're getting this out of the game class, right? Oh, wait a second here. The exits. Where is that? I'm just going to do a find here. Exits. There it is. Oh yeah, and I'll print location info. So what I want is, I want the current room to make this string. Okay. So it's going to be very similar code to this. Copy, except notice here I'm in the game class, so I have to reference the room. And what I want to do is go into the room class. I'm going to paste this. In the room class, I'm already in the room, so I don't have to reference any room object. I am the room object. So I can get rid of these current room dot thingies. The other thing is, I want to keep my input and output in the game class, because that way if I decide to put a graphical user interface on this later on, or whatever, change the way the input output is, I know all my input and output is in the game class. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to start with this is the string I'm going to return, my return string. Okay, I'm going to start out with it being empty. All right, so I'm not adding anything to it at this point. But oh no, you know what? I'm going to start it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start it saying exits, because that's the string I want to build. Right, it's going to be with exits, and then if get exit north is not null, so if I have an exit north, then I'll say return string plus equals, I need a space here, north, right, and since I already have these spaces at the end, I think I'll put a space here. I'll just leave these the way they are. All right, and then return plus equals north. Oh, and I don't need this closing brace here. Return. So what I'm doing is I'm just building a string that I'm going to then pass to the game class, so the game class can print out the string. And paste. So that adds that. And paste this. And now, so notice I'm only appending to the return string if I have that exit. And then at the end I return the return string. So if there aren't any exits, it's just going to say exit. So it's basically doing the same work as all of this, right? Except it's returning a, it's doing it where it should be doing it. It should be the room that keeps track of exits and everything. Okay, and gives us our string. So we have this get exit string now. So here we can say exits. Well, we don't need to say this exits anymore, so we can just say you are, and then say system.out.println current room get exit string. Oops, I'm going to quote there, do I? And then I don't need any of this stuff, okay? Or this println at the end either. I'll just cut all that out. So now, what we've done is we've moved the responsibility for building that string where it belongs, okay? It should be in the room class. It should be the room class that takes care of it. But again, we haven't changed any functionality. Your theme is working exactly the same way that it did before, okay? So everything that you have going on up to this point is still intact, all right? So here, let's see, boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to compile again, save the game. All right, and so now our exit strings are all still working. So here it says you are inside the entrance to the dungeon, exits north. I can say go north, and I'm okay. And then my exits can be north, east, south. I can say go east. All right. And again, like I said, whatever you set up to be traps will still be traps because the directionality hasn't changed. Nothing else has changed. All right. So again, I understand. I understand and I appreciate your being concerned about maintaining the integrity of your code with all these changes, but I'm asking you to understand that the purpose of the process is to help you maintain the integrity of your code. Okay, so sorry about that. So there's no what did I want to say? I'm just asking you. So the reason why, and actually you're graded on making these changes. Okay, so that's the reason why that the changes are in the book, and the reason why you're graded on these changes is to help you learn how to make your code less susceptible to error and to problems when you want to add features and customize it to the way you want it. Okay, so that's really the whole point of this, is to make the process of making the game you want go smoother, so that you run into less bumps and problems. And this is all based on years and years of experience by tons and tons of programmers. If you want to read more about refactoring too, there's a nice site, and I'll send you a link to this too. I think if you just type in like, if you just Google like refactoring and like design patterns. Yeah, source making. Yeah, this is the guy. Sourcemaking.com has a lot of good stuff on you know, and explains refactoring in some more detail. But this is a tried and true practice that you know, I was a professional programmer for about 20 years, and I can't emphasize enough how valuable this practice is to really understand it. Okay, so it's not connecting right now, but anyway, I'll send you the link. Again, you know, I can't emphasize enough how important it is to do this stuff. If you have any more concerns or questions, you know, please let me know. But again, you know, the reason why this stuff is in the book and the reason why your grade is based on you doing this stuff is that refactoring is really, really important. Okay, but again, if there are concerns where you think, oh my goodness, this is going to, you know, break my program, you know, please let me know, and we'll figure out how to make it work.